Hello everyone, my name is Vishsan Logeswaran and this is my story. Alright, so I come from a very famous town and also state, which is Johor, Bahru, Johor. It sounds very recognized to a lot of MME students here. So it's actually one of the lively city I've been, and since I've grew up there, it's actually gives me a lot of nostalgic vibe. So when it comes to my primary and secondary school itself, I actually studied there itself, where I come from SK and SMK Taman Monostin. So actually for my SPM, out of 8 subjects that I took, which I was in business stream, I am very proud that I was able to secure 6 A's due to my dedication for studies during that time. So during in high school itself, I actually was very passionate about leadership journey. Therefore, I was honored to serve as the head prefect for 2 continuous years, which is on the year of 2018 and on the year on 2021. Apart from that, I was also elected as the president of Student Leaders Board and several other leadership roles in club and societies in my high school. So during that time, I always had this passion where instead of just academics, I believe there is much more life, especially towards extracurricular and something that I could actually give back to the community. So during my high school, it actually gave me that knowledge, as in I could actually dive further. So after my SPM, I actually have a lot of passion towards journalism. So right after I got my result of SPM, I actually did a little bit of survey and I was able to find out that MMU, Multimedia University, offers one of the best communication programs, not just in Malaysia but also globally. So during that time, I took my chance of informing it to my family. But at first, not to lie, my family and my parents was actually not really sure of my choice. Therefore, after several discussions, after several family meetings, we actually decided to visit MMU one of the days. So when we actually came to MMU physically to visit, we actually saw on how big and vibrant the campus is, especially right before I registered when we came to MMU. We actually got to see on how diverse the people here are, as in the students, they are coming from different countries. There are a lot of international students, different students from other states as well as other races. So it actually gave me a feeling of very confidence, as in this is where I want to graduate from and this is where I want to start my learning journey. So right after that, my family was very confident, as this is where I should be graduating from, and therefore I registered into MMU. One of the few experiences in MMU is the orientation program itself, which is called the Week of Immersion and Networking. In short, we call it WIN. To be honest, MMU offers one of the best and most unique orientation program, because this orientation program not only focuses towards important briefings from departments. Otherwise, they also focuses towards fun interactive activities which were able to shape our personality and prepare ourselves before we actually start our learning journey. So as for me myself, I've not been able to be far away from my home that long. Every time even I go for school camps and so on, I actually have a lot of homesick. So during that particular time, I have my homesick as well, but the immersion networking committee, which is the students here itself who conducted the orientation program, for once also they did not even let us feel empty. They did not even let us feel as if we will miss our home. It was very welcoming and the vibe was actually very fun. So right after that, they actually was able to shape our personality, shape our perspective, as in this is how university life works, and actually prepare ourselves mentally and physically for us to start our journey in MMU. Alright, now without further delay, let us actually delve into my entire journey in MMU itself. So I'll categorize this based on the years I'm studying, which is my foundation year, my first year, and right now currently I'm in my second year. So as for my foundation year, I categorize it as my adapting era and also finding myself era, because right after WIN, I actually joined foundation. I was very excited towards the lectures, towards the assignment and so on. To be honest, my faculty, which is Faculty of Applied Communication, their sort of delivering on how each assignment works and their lectures is very unique and interesting. It's just not mere lectures. The amount of creativity they use is really eye-opening. For example, we were much more into video production, editing, hosting, exhibition, trips, and so many more. which is, for some reason, it really really excites all of the students, as in we actually learn based on physical stuff that we actually do, instead of just we listen to a certain lecture. So as for my faculty, they really open my eye as in how it actually works for me to study. So right after that, in MMU itself, MMU really opened a whole new perspective for me, where it developed a new personality and a new like, which is I started to like and delve more into hosting. So my first event in MMU was my very own Faculty of Applied Communication Dean's List Award ceremony, where I served as the host, where I was also a member out of Communication Society, which is a faculty-based club of my own faculty. So my faculty actually were able to recognize a few talents, which is they actually do not let each student talent go to waste. They actually recognize and give recognition. So during that time, I was very very proud was be able to serve as the host, and I was able to polish my skills and actually showcase my emceeing skills. Right after Dean's List Award ceremony, I actually served as the host for Win July 2023, which is the orientation program. And right after that, it actually elevated my profile as a host in MMU itself. I started getting opportunities from several other major events such as MMU Sportsmania, MMU Convocation Festival, as well as Club and Societies Registration Week. And not to forget, during my foundation in communication itself, when I was really really excited in studying, when the faculty actually provides a very very true learning experience for us, I'm very very proud to say that I was able to achieve Dean's List Award starting my first semester in foundation, and very very proud that it is a tradition for me where I'm still achieving Dean's List ceremony, not leaving a single semester behind. Alright, by my third year foundation semester, going through my first year degree, after joining several events and actually being able to contribute as much as I can towards MMU, I was elected as one of the representatives for Club and Societies Management Division, which is for the Student Representative Council, term 2023-2024. During this time, I was much more able to see on how the management of MMU works, how effectively they work, and what kind of platforms do they use in order for them to give information to the students. So during that time, it was very eye-opening for me, as I was able to see on how MMU management worked tirelessly to ensure the welfare of MMU students itself. And as an SRC, our task was to gather feedback from the student and pass it on to the management to ensure the entire campus is always vibrant and is a good atmosphere for all of the students to actually learn. So right from there, I'm very proud to announce that we have initiated a several initiative alongside with my team, which is first and foremost the Club and Societies Registration Week. This initiative was actually for all of the club and societies here and for the newcomers, where it was actually a platform for the newcomers, the freshies, to actually register themselves into the clubs that they are really passionate about. During the CSRW, which is Club and Society Registration Week, I'm honored to serve as the Assistant Director. Next is the program of Youth and Rising Stars. This was a collaboration between SRC and also the Strategic Marketing Department, which is SMD. So during this time, we actually plan on having a volunteerism program to provide input on leadership knowledge, which was shared by the SRC Council members itself towards high school students. So during this time, we were able to see a lot of perspective as in how high school students' thinking was, and how we were actually developed from high school into MMU. And I'm very proud to say MMU really shaped every single individual to being a Permata dunia today. Next is in terms of Future Leaders Program. I was proud to serve as the director. So for Future Leaders Program, it was actually targeted towards all MMU future leaders. And for this one, I was proud to serve as the director for a 3 days camp. This is where we invited valuable speakers, renowned speakers and so on, for them to actually share their input on what leadership is. So during this time, we were actually able to shape our own personality, as in we were able to know on what kind of leaders are there, not only in MMU but globally, and for them, for all of the students to actually know on how they can actually input towards MMU and being one of the best leaders in MMU itself. Apart from that, I'm very proud where when I was in SRC, we were able to go on several benchmarking sessions. For example, I was able to attend Prince of Songkla University in Thailand. Telekom Malaysia Inapan Siswa, as well as University Surabaya Ciputra in Indonesia. So during this time, we actually got to know on like how cultural differences affect the types of leadership style, and it actually gave me a new perspective as in how can I view the world as to be. Apart from that, I also joined the government GLU Student Leaders Summit, which is a summit where they actually provide input on how leaders are, and all of the SRC members from four different universities, which is UTP, Uniturn, Unical, and MMU gather to actually provide input and actually solve the issues that has been facing by IPTS. As for this one, we were actually very lucky to have been supported by our very own president of MMU itself, Prof. Dato Dr. Mazli Ham, as he was very supportive of the entire session and was able to provide the right resources for us to actually overcome the entire issue that IPTS is facing. And I'm very proud to say MMU is a very supportive environment where every single talent is not gone to waste, but every single talent is recognized and supported to be ensured that we actually graduate as a Permata dunia, giving back something to the community. Right now that I am currently in my second year, even though I finished my SRC term, I'm very proud to be still serving in several leadership roles and also contributing to MMU in joining several events and also community projects. As of now, I'm currently serving as the Vice President of Voices MMU, which is a debate and public speaking club, as well as the Secretary of Indian Cultural Society. So as for this year itself, there's several initiatives that I've done towards MMU itself. For example, one of my faculty lecturers have reached out to me to be a student advisor for one of the diploma student team for one of their event, which is called the Next Campus Idol. And I'm very proud to say that event actually set a new benchmark for all of the diploma students as it was a huge success. And as of now, I've just recently been elected as the director of Bahru project, which is a volunteerism project towards B40 students, especially in rural areas, and we are focusing towards high school. As for this one, we actually want to showcase to all of the students there that you should not just stop studying right after high school. You should actually continue and go beyond your high school and actually join a university just like MMU, who is able to support you not only financially because of all of the scholarship programs that MMU is offering, but also in terms of the support and morality that MMU is always continuing and intriguing the entire students here. So as of now, I'm really proud of my entire journey on how MMU has shaped me from day one since I joined MMU and until now. And I truly believe a university like MMU is always there to ensure the success and a student graduate with flying colors from a university. And to be honest, without MMU, I believe I would not be standing here today successful in joining a lot of community projects and was able to give back to the students as much as I can. So to everyone out there, whether you're a high school student or you're a student in MMU currently, do remember that life is an ongoing journey. It is a circle. So even though if you have several hardships and everything, do remember when you're in a gold mine, if you see a gold, you never stop digging. Make sure you dig until the end because there are much more big chunks of gold awaiting for you. So with that, do not always pressure yourself. Do think of your journey as a very fun journey and actually push forward because every one of us deserve to be a Permata dunia, and I believe each one of us is here with MMU support, with MMU morality, and also with MMU on how they actually shape us. We are able to give back to the community and being one of the best individuals, not only in Malaysia but globally. Thank you.